Your coaching niche is probably not missing. It is already hidden inside three things: the experience you have accumulated so far, the problems people repeatedly ask you to solve, and the result a specific group of people urgently wants. In this video, I will take you through a practical 5-step method to choose a profitable coaching niche without blindly following your passion, copying another coach, or spending months overthinking your decision. And stay with me until step 4 because that is where we will test whether your niche can become a real business or only an interesting idea. Hi, I am Pradeep Ghosh, founder of Shemushian Salespreneur Club. I help experienced mid career professionals turn their knowledge into a coaching or a consulting business and build a predictable client pipeline using ethical sales systems. If you have 15 or more years of experience but feel confused about what your coaching niche should be, this video will help you to turn that experience into a clear starting direction. By the end of this video, you will know how to: number 1, identify your strongest expertise. Number 2, select an audience you genuinely understand. Number 3, uncover a problem people want solved. Number 4, validate whether the market will pay for that result. And number 5, write a clear niche statement that people can immediately understand. I will also give you a simple niche validation canvas that you can get access to in my premium community. Let's begin by clearing up the biggest misunderstanding about a niche. What a niche really is. Many people believe their niche is a broad topic. They say my niche is leadership, my niche is mindset, my niche is career coaching, my niche is sales. But these categories are not complete niches. A usable niche connects three things. Number one, a specific person. Number two, a meaningful problem. Number three, a desired result. For example, leadership coaching is broad, but I help newly promoted technology managers lead their former peers with confidence is far more specific. Likewise, career coaching is broad, but I help mid career professionals reposition themselves for senior leadership interviews, gives us a recognizable person, problem, and result. Your niche is not merely what you teach, it is the specific transformation you become known for helping a specific group achieve. Step 1, identify your expertise advantage. Do not begin by asking what topic is popular. Begin by asking what problem am I unusually equipped to solve. Your expertise advantage may come from four sources: professional experience, personal experience, repeated results, natural ability. Let us take them one at a time. Professional expertise includes skill developed through career. Perhaps you have led sales teams, managed projects, hired employees, improved operation, trained managers, or worked with complex customers. Personal experience includes a challenge you have successfully navigated, Perhaps you have changed careers, recovered from professional burnout, became financially disciplined, or rebuilt confidence after a setback. Repeated results are outcomes you have produced more than once for yourself or for others. And natural ability is something people consistently recognize in you. Maybe you simplify complex ideas, maybe you listen deeply, maybe you identify the real problem quickly, maybe you naturally create system. What feels easy to you may not be easy for the person who needs your help. That difference creates value. Here is your first exercise. Write down your answers to these four questions. What have I done professionally for at least 5 years? What difficult problem have I personally overcome? What results have I created repeatedly? What do people naturally seek my advice about? Do not edit your answers yet. At this stage, we are collecting evidence, not selecting the final niche. But expertise alone does not create profitable niche. You may be excellent at something that nobody urgently wants to buy. That is why the second step matters. Step 2, choose an audience you understand. The easiest audience to understand is often a version of your past self, people you have worked with, people from your industry, or people facing a transition you know well. For example, if you have spent 20 years in banking, you may understand first time bank managers, relationship managers struggling with sales, professionals preparing for promotions, or senior employees planning a second career. You do not have to serve everyone you understand. Choose one audience whose language, environment, and challenges feel familiar. Use these questions. Whose problems can I understand without extensive research? Which people already trust my experience? Whose daily reality do I genuinely understand? Which group would I enjoy serving for next few years? A weak audience description is anyone who wants success. A stronger description is mid career professionals with 15 or more years of corporate experience who want to start coaching or consulting business. The second set of audience is easier to recognize. It also makes your content, examples, and offers more relevant to them. Selecting one audience does not mean rejecting the entire world, it simply gives your communication a clear starting point. You can expand after you build proof. Let's now understand the step 3, find the paid problem. Now ask what problem this audience actively wants solved. Not every frustration becomes a buying priority. A paid problem usually has at least three characteristics. One, it creates emotional or practical pain. Two, it is important enough to address now. Three, solving it produces a meaningful payoff. Consider a mid career professional who wants to become a coach. They may say, I need a better logo, but the deeper problem may be I do not know how to sell, or I am afraid nobody will pay me, or I don't know how to find my first clients. The logo is visible. The uncertainty underneath it is the real problem. Look for problems connected to money, career, time, health, relationships, identity, risk, or an urgent transition. These areas often create a stronger motivation because the cost of doing nothing is visible. Use these questions. What is my audience repeatedly worried about? What have they tried already? What does this problem cost them? Why do they want it solved now? What changes when the problem is solved? Broad topic, confidence, paid problem. I help newly promoted managers speak confidently during senior leadership meetings. Another broad topic is sales. Paid problem is I help first time coaches conduct sales conversations without sounding pushy. Another set of broad topic could be productivity. The paid problem is I help working mothers create a weekly planning system that reduces overwhelm. The narrower statement gives the problem a context and a consequence. Step 4, validate market demand. This is the step that separates a thoughtful business decision from a guesswork. You should not choose your niche only because you like the topic. Your family says it is good idea or another creator appears successful in it. You need evidence from the market. Validation does not require a massive advertising campaign. You can begin with four simple tests. Test 1, conversation evidence. Speak with 10 people from your intended audience and ask them what they are struggling with, what they have already tried, and what support they wish existed. Test 2, behavior experience. Are people searching for answers, attending webinars, buying books, joining communities, or paying professionals for support in this area? Test 3, payment evidence. Has someone already paid for a similar outcome? Competition does not always mean the market is overcrowded. It can also mean buyers already understand the category. Test 4, commitment evidence. Will people exchange something valuable for your help? That may begin with time, an email address, attendance at a workshop, or participation in a pilot. But the strongest evidence is payment. Compliments are not validation. Likes are not validation. People saying this is a great idea is not validation. Validation happens when a person takes a meaningful action. Here are 5 questions you can ask during research conversations. Number 1, what is the hardest part of solving this problem? Number 2, how long has this been affecting you? Number 3, what have you already tried? Number 4, what happens if nothing changes? Number 5, what kind of support would make this easier? Do not use the conversation to impress them with your knowledge. Listen for repeated patterns. If several people describe the same pain in similar language, capture their exact words. Those words can later shape your video titles, offer promise, webinar content, sales conversations, and landing page. Now we have expertise, audience, problem, and demand. But we still need to make the niche easy to understand, which brings us to step number 5. Write your niche statement. Use this structure. I help specific person overcome specific problem so they can achieve specific result through specific method. You do not always need to say every part publicly, but writing the complete version creates internal clarity. Now, for example, you take my case. I say I help mid career professionals overcome fear of selling and lack of sales system so they can build a predictable client pipeline and begin earning from their expertise using an ethical sales process. Now, let us examine this specific person mid career professionals. Specific problem fear of selling and lack of a sales system. Specific result a predictable client pipeline and initial income. Specific method an ethical sales process. Here are three more examples. I help first time sales managers lead their teams without micromanaging using a practical coaching system. 2. I help women returning to work after a career break rebuild confidence and prepare for interviews. 3. I help independent consultants turn LinkedIn conversations into qualified discovery calls without cold pitching. Your first statement will not be perfect. Do not spend 3 weeks changing individual words. Take it to the market. Use it in conversations. Create content around it. Observe which part creates interest and which part creates confusion. Your niche becomes clearer through contact with real people. Before choosing your niche, score it across 5 areas. Number 1, credibility. Do I have experience or proof connected to this problem? Number 2, understanding. Do I understand this audience reality and language? Number 3, urgency. Does the audience want this problem solved now? Number 4, payoff. Does solving the problem create a valuable outcome? Number 5, energy. Would I enjoy solving this problem repeatedly? Give each area a score from 1 to 5. A niche scoring below 15 needs further research. A score between 15 and 20 may have potential but requires validation. A score above 20 is worth testing through conversations and a pilot offer. This is not a scientific guarantee, it is a decision making tool that helps you to compare ideas more objectively. Let's go through a 7-day implementation challenge. Here is your plan. Day 1, list 10 skills and experiences. Day 2, identify 3 audiences you understand. Day 3, list 5 urgent problems for each audience. Day 4, select your strongest 3 niche combinations. Day 5, speak with 2 potential clients. Day 6, score each niche using the 5-point scorecard. Day 7, write and publish your first niche statement. Do not hide the statement inside your notebook, but test it. Use it in a LinkedIn post, a WhatsApp conversation, or a short introduction. Clarity grows through feedback. To help you complete this process, I have created a niche validation canvas. It will help you map your expertise, your ideal audience, their urgent problems, the desired result, existing market evidence, and your first research conversations. You can go through it in my premium community under Silver membership. Complete it before changing your LinkedIn headline or building your coaching program. If your niche needs to become more clearer and you need to turn it into a valuable offer and build a predictable flow of client conversations, this is what I teach inside Ethical Salespreneur Masterclass. I will show you how to package your expertise, attract relevant prospects, and sell your program without feeling aggressive or manipulative. The registration link is in the description. In the next video, I will explain why many experienced professionals choose wrong niche even after completing several niche exercises. The biggest problem is that they choose only from passion and ignore credibility, urgency, and buying behavior. Watch that video next before you finalize your decision. Your niche is not something you magically discover one morning. It is something you uncover, test, and strengthen through service. Subscribe to my channel Shemushian Salespreneur Hub, and I will see you in the next video.